fire, air, water, earth. You've heard the stories of avatars Kyoshi, Roku, Aang, and Korra. But it's time for new stories to be told. In every era, there are those who seek to maintain the balance and harmony in the world, and those who seek to upset it. How will these stories unfold, and what heroes will rise to the occasion? Welcome back to Avatar Legends Legacy of Heroes. I am Josh, your GM of this exciting campaign. I am joined once again by my friends Kiera, Oz, and Morgan. Unfortunately, Megan had to miss again and will most likely be absent for the next few sessions, but she will be back as soon as she can. If you missed our last mini episode, our very first mini episode, which was sort of our Tales of Ba Sing Se, you can go back and watch it real fast, or you can catch a very quick recap of it from our very own Oz. Given to you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
To Avatar Legends Legacy of Heroes. Last time, we had a few short little duo and single adventures. First and foremost, Karma and Talarock went out on the town and went to a little tea shop and found themselves pitted against each other in an underground fighting ring. They were so immediately unpopular that the police showed up before they could even swing at each other because Josh was sick of our shit. Talarock got a guy's number and it got a little flirty. Morgan as Avani was traumatized with childhood trauma, going to their childhood home in Ba Sing Se. They're seeing old familiar faces and piecing together some pieces of a mystery about their past. And finally, Aya, the firebender, played by Megan, and Talarock hit the town. They had a little spa day, and Talarock challenged Aya, hey, you see those firebending performers that are like juggling fire? Want to show them what real firebending looks like? And then the cops showed up again, and they ice skated away. Talarock is just a cop magnet, I guess.
Alright, so it has been a few weeks since your little mini adventures that we had in the last session, and just like the last session, you were given a mysterious letter that said, hey, please meet me at one of the shopping districts shopping centers in the lower ring of Ba Sing Se. Wasn't signed really. You did sort of recognize the stamp and such, so you went over there and you found Rangi waiting for you. On your arrival, you can see that she's ready to travel. She looks kind of antsy. She very quickly walks up to you and says, heroes, thank God you're here.
Heroes? I like the sound of that.
What's the haps? What's going on,
Rangi?
So I don't know if I don't know how well you know Ba Sing Se. I know you've been here for a little bit. I was hoping you were still here, because I know I can trust you. I overheard that Yong's task force, the anti-corruption task force, is going to be is going to be raiding one of the shops here in the lower ring. It doesn't sound like it's going to be good. They're looking for Meng Yao. I don't know why, but I'm going to go. Say that again. What?
I thought Meng Yao was in custody.
No, she was just given like a fine and then on her way.
We transport. All right.
Yeah, you transported her for like a fine.
I hate this place.
Anyway, but they're looking for Meng Yao, and I'm gonna go get Avatar Kyoshi. It might take a while, so I need someone here that I can trust to sort of try and keep the peace around here.
Trust us? Yes. Keep the peace?
Well, you're gonna have to. It's a very tense situation, so good luck. And she kind of starts
wait, watch out, wait, no.
She starts to run off, and as she starts to run off, in passing, you see this group of like in the Ba Sing Se guard uniforms sort of like file walk by, and she sort of like motions to them that like pay attention to that as she goes off. This group of the which is very easily identified as the anti-corruption task force members start to walk over, and they it's pretty early morning, so the shops are still sort of setting up themselves and getting things ready, putting out merchandise and stuff like that, setting up stalls, and they very quickly kind of force their way into one shop that is not like of real like was it it's not like real noticeable. It's not like a really big shop. It's not like eye catching, but you do start to hear someone yelling at the anti-corruption task force as they have bursted in to the shop and presumably moving things around.
So it's like a little mom and pop shop?
That's what it appears like, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'd like to go to the shop, if that's all right with my compatriots.
Yeah, I want to follow.
I'm gonna stay here. But
I forgot. Aya has decided that she will be best be served by heading to the actually, I'll wait on what Aya is doing. I have a different idea for that. Anyway.
I feel like at least one of us has to stay out just in case anything else happens outside of the shop.
Totally. Deeply respect that. Deeply agree.
Okay.
So I will stay outside while you two go in.
All right, so Avani's gonna stay outside. Aya will join as Talarok and Karma go into the shop behind the anti-corruption task force, and they find this younger-looking guy who very much owns the shop. Basically, he's got like a store uniform on, the work clothes. And he's having a very loud discussion with the anti-corruption task force. It's to the point to where you can just tell it's hostile. You can't really make out what's happening because they're just talking over each other, constantly going at it. So like there's 3 members of the anti-corruption task force talking, and it's just him, and they're all just sort of yelling over each other.
Do I recognize the man?
No, you do not.
All right. I'll find you someday, Jen. That's too much. Do we know what the shop is for?
The shop just seems like it's selling like fruits, vegetables, like farming. Like they went to one of the farms, and
Farmers market?
yeah, it's sort of like a farmers market area, like homegrown produce sort of deal.
Okay.
Like maybe his parents own a farm and he takes leftover crops that they've grown and then sells it so that they can have more money to pay for land and everything.
Sure, totally. I think I'm gonna lean to Carmen and be like, okay, I have an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea. You can either hang back or follow my lead, whatever works best for you. I will understand. Just understand that you might have to bail me out of jail.
Oh boy.
I'm trying not to go to jail.
Okay.
But a cab.
But a cab.
Okay. But like, what's your plan?
The plan is I'm gonna go up to them and pretend I'm here to buy something and see if I can figure out what's going on. I'm going to give them a fake name if they ask for it.
Okay.
Because a cab.
Okay.
But it feels like being a nosy customer is the safest, quickest way in.
Okay. Okay.
Shy of just shooting up a wall of ice between them, which is going to immediately start a fight.
Yeah. Okay. You do that.
I'm open to any suggestions.
Well, I can't think of anything at the time. At right
All
now.
right,
At the
you
time,
have
right
fun
now.
thinking.
I will.
Already
will-
thinking in retrospect. Just, at the time, I couldn't think of anything.
Shut up. Stop.
The shop is on fire. At the
Time.
time, I couldn't think of any good ideas. In retrospect, any idea was better than this.
Okay. I'm
So yeah, I'm gonna go up to the cops.
Okay, so you walk up to the task force. As you get closer, you sort of start to be able to pick out specific things now. As it's still loud, but like you're more closer in earshot to at least get a sense of what's happening. One of the cops is sort of accusing him of harboring Dalfei. Another one is trying to figure out see if he knows where Meng Yao is, and another one is sort of accusing him of being a Dalfei, and the shopkeeper sort of trying to defend himself.
Excuse me, officers.
The one who looks like he's in charge turns and says, yes. This is none of your business. This is an official anti-corruption task force matter.
I understand. I understand. I'm here to buy my fruits. I've been buying from this owner for years. I trust him with my life, with my firstborn, and my finances. But most importantly, I trust him with my fruit.
All right, well that's great, but you're gonna have to come back later. I'm so sorry.
I don't have time later. I'm a busy man. I got a lot of stuff to do today, and now's the only time I can buy my fruit to make my livelihood.
The shopkeep, while appreciative of this like lull that you're causing, looks extremely confused because he has never seen you a day in his life.
Come the fuck along with it, dude.
Yeah, look, you're gonna have to move along, sir. All right.
Sir, what is the issue that is keeping me from buying my fruit right now? What has
Look,
this man done?
We're looking for the criminal Meng Yao. She's wanted in a kidnapping and suspected of other heinous crimes. And so the Earth King wants all the Daofei rounded up, and we're trying to find information. We know that he has been known to dabble with the Daofei every once in a while, and he pipes up, I had them as customers. They pay good food. They pay good for my food. Yeah, well, we need to know some names and locations. And then they start yelling again.
I'm sorry, but what does this humble fruit salesman have? Why would he have any information about the locations of the Dao Fei? Sir, do you know where I'm from?
The officer is sort of ignoring you as he can't hear you.
Oh no, I'm talking to the fruit salesman.
Oh, the fruit salesman. He sort of pauses his young. He's like, what?
You know where I'm from?
No,
Do you even know my name?
not at all.
Well, I've been coming to the shop for years. See, this humble fruit salesman. Why would he know anything about the Dao Fei? They're just customers. They're just faces passing by buying fruit.
As you're saying that, one of the other officers who has been sort of overturning his shop comes back and he goes, look at what I found. And he places down this bag that has a clear sign of like a fist on it. And it is a green colored, it's encircled, and the lead guard officer guy is like, aha, that's stone fist money.
You.
That belongs to the
Feigning
stone
so much
fists.
shock.
That belongs to the stone fists. You're coming with us for questioning. And they sort of start to haul him away. Anyway, sorry about that. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
But sir,
Right, Karma wanted to say something.
No, I had a question.
Oh, okay.
How tall are these guards?
They are anywhere between 5'10" and 6'2".
Okay. Continue.
Karma, is there anything you want to do?
I'm just trying to see where this is going.
Can I try and sneakily slip some ice under their feet?
Hmm.
I don't want them to know that I'm bending it, but can I just kind of like behind my back, just like
I'm gonna have you roll with passion for push your luck because they are sort of all around and able to see you, and you're very close to them.
Okay. Okay. That is a 9.
A 9? Okay. Um so you're able to do it. However, the
I also slipped the fruit salesman.
it's in such a way in which anyone who's not you is also going to slip. So Karma's slipping, Fruit Salesman slipping, and essentially it's going to be a problem getting out without like risking fatigue for them.
Maybe.
Look at what you've done, Talarok.
But
All
did
right.
they notice that it was me?
No, they didn't realize it. They didn't. They know.
Good.
No, see you. They just realized that the ground suddenly got really slippery, and then they go. The only after like a little comical slapstick bit happens. Pretty much Talarok is the only one still standing in this shop. Karma's fallen over. The shopkeep's fallen over. Every one of the anti-corruption task force members have fallen over.
I'm pretending to slip around.
Uh,
Whoa.
And that's when another person sort of bursts into the door. This man, he seems a little on the younger side. Not as young as the shopkeep, but he's younger than some of the other members of the anti-corruption task force. But he's in like a much more official-looking uniform. Like it's a little bit newer, but like it's like the difference between a soldier and like a captain sort of deal. And he bursts in. Hey, what's going on in here?
Whoa. It got all slippery in here, officer.
All right. Well, that's weird, but all right. Is that one of the is he part of the Dao Fei? And then the other guys agree. All right, we're taking him away. Let's go. Let's hurry this up. We got to get going. We got places to be, people
Can I
to
put ice
people
under
to
the
find.
captain's feet?
No,
Worth a shot.
you're fake slipping around, and he's standing outside of the shop. He's just sort of opened the door and yelled at them. They all start to leave, and the captain looking guy is sort of standing watching as they go. You two better get out of here, as he points to you and Talarok and Karma. You two better get out of here if you know what's good for you.
I don't know what's good for me.
The captain sort of just stares at you. Oh, Aya's there too, but Aya is also on the ground. I forgot that she's there.
I was outside.
No, I changed it to where she followed you in.
Okay.
It's only I up there.
Yeah, because Avani's all alone. But Aya's on the ground getting back up. Karma's getting back up. You none of you happen to be affiliated with Meng Yao or any other Dao Fei, are you?
Who?
Meng who?
All right, good enough for me. Well, just keep an eye out. If you ever see someone who looks suspicious and it uses bow and arrow, let me know.
Uses what?
Anyway, and they go off, and you hear them like rustling through more shops, and you hear more people getting arrested and stuff like that.
Can I have a Hanu sneak onto the captain's person and see where they go? Like Ahanu goes,
Right.
Ahanu comes back later and takes us to where they went.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. You can do that. Ahanu sneaks on to the captain. Well, he both. I'm gonna say he doesn't get onto the captain. He's able to like keep enough distance where he can follow the captain around.
Sure. Be
And
swift, be stealthy, my friend.
Hana goes off. What do you
Not
want to
even
do?
gonna try. Not gonna try for a real squeak. Just say squeak.
Nope.
Fair
What do you
enough.
want to do in the meantime? While you're waiting for Ahanu to get back.
Are there any people that they didn't arrest in the shops?
There are just like regular sort of shoppers. There are a few shops still open. They're mostly the
Any like
ones.
shop owners that got raided but didn't get arrested?
No, most of the ones that got raided got arrested as well.
Okay.
There's maybe like some who are still in the middle of dealing with it, but for the most part, anyone who had their door knocked on, opened up, and didn't get raided are still there, but those who opened up then did get raided are gone.
Mm. I don't want to be the only one making decisions.
Can we follow them where they went?
I mean, sure, Ahana's already doing that for you, but if you just want to straight up follow them as well.
Be interesting.
Follow closer and we can tail Ahanu.
So, is everyone in agreement with his plan then?
You don't have
Yeah,
to.
Oh, but Rangi told us to stay put.
I'm outside.
That's not actually what Rangi said.
Rangi said keep an eye on them.
Rangi said to help keep the peace and keep an eye on them. Yeah.
I'm still outside and I have no idea about this plan, so I can just stay here and pretend like I had nothing to, like I heard nothing.
Well,
Hey, Amani, come on, we're going to follow the
they
guys.
presume. I'm presuming that Aya, Karma, and Talarak have stepped outside of the shop by now since everyone's left.
Yeah.
Unless they want to
Guys, stay
ransack
here
the
in
shop
case Rangi comes
afterwards.
back.
I still say that someone needs to stay here to keep the peace.
I can do that.
Yeah, Aya's gonna volunteer
Aya,
to
with her
help.
stoic nature.
She's gonna help out the
A
shopkeepers.
silent stoic vigil.
Yes, yes. She volunteers to help put everything back together, help out the shopkeepers, find out some more information if she can, things like that.
Okay.
Great work, Aya. We can always count on you.
Yeah.
I'm not too keen on following these people.
Okay,
I'm
we don't
still,
have to.
No, I think eventually we should, but it's saying in terms of the world, Avani's kind of like about following, but is gonna go with you because, yeah.
We can split up.
No.
We don't have
Because you don't want me around? Is that the reason?
because you don't want to go and I don't want to make you do something you don't want to do.
Game asked for Josh.
Yes.
I mean, we could instead, like, talk to the people.
Well, here's my thing. I was gonna ask Josh. Is there any reason for any of us to stay there outside of Aya, who's gonna keep the peace because Aya's not here?
What?
She's standing right there, Avani.
Aya, don't listen.
Is there any reason for any of us to stay there?
Not any reason that I can force you into.
Okay, then I reluctantly will go with them.
Fine. I'm staying behind.
You're gonna stay
No!
behind.
Don't make me by myself.
No.
I'm gonna follow them because I want to see this path.
Okay. So the anti-corruption task force is moving on. Slightly behind them, sort of to the side, keeping an eye on it, doing like rooftop little shenanigans is Ahanu.
I'm following.
Is Ahanu. Behind Ahanu, not really following Ahanu, but also still following the task force, is Karma. Slightly behind them is Talarok. Slightly behind them is Avani. It's a really weird Scooby-Doo looking follow system.
Beautiful.
The hallway bit.
Yeah. All right. So following throughout the day, they're still sort of like going after different shopping centers. They're sort of looking around. You're getting sort of the same sort of accusations and the same sort of questions as they go. You see though that they're very quick to arrest people. Like they're very much getting people off the street as fast as possible.
But like, why?
That's not right.
Why are they getting rid of people?
Who knows? I know.
Is there anybody around? Like anybody who's seeing this, or like people who didn't get arrested who's seeing this?
For the most part, everyone is just trying to keep their heads down and like not get noticed by this task force.
Can
and
I
staying
go
out of
over
their
to?
way.
Can I go over to someone who's staying out of the way, but also pretend like I'm trying to stay out of the way, but ask them, "Hey, what's going on?"
Sure. You find like this really old lady who she's one of the shoppers as well. She just was shopping around and then they showed up. And she's sort of huddled off in this little spot, keeping her distance.
Excuse me, ma'am.
What? Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, youngin. What is it?
I don't mean to bother you because I can see that you're still trying to keep your head down. But what in the world's going on here? What's the
What?
task force here?
What? Wait. What was? Sorry. What did you just say?
Well, I don't mean to bother you because I know that you're trying to keep your head down with what's going on. But can you explain what is going on? Why is the task force here?
What? Oh, I have no idea. The anti-corruption task force is just here. The Earth King, of course, created them, as you know, to root out all the Dao Fei and get rid of the organized criminals in Ba Sing Se. But so I guess they're just here looking for some of the Dao Fei.
Why are they arresting the shop people then? They're not Delphi.
Oh, but the Dao Fei are everywhere. You didn't hear it from me, but I used to be one of them. A long time ago. Long time ago. I had to retire. Bad hip, you know.
Oh.
I was just about to call this lady cool.
So why do you think they're arresting them?
Who knows? The king has been trying to get rid of the organized crime for years and years.
Do you have any clue where they're being taken?
Nope, no idea. The task force sort of showed up maybe a few months ago. The king got really annoyed, so he organized it.
All right. Well, thank you, and I'll keep your secret.
Oh, I mean, they already know. They just they know that there's no contact with me because of, hip.
So are they trying to arrest people then to get contact with the Dao Fei?
Well, yeah, they're trying to find all the Dao Fei they can. You got the Stone Fists, you got the Feigned Mercenaries, you got the I had other names. Where did they go?
The other named?
Unprofessional.
Sorry.
Wow.
You got the Yellow Dragons. You got the rock badger moles. Like there's so many of them, and they've all been warring over territory. So the king finally got annoyed with it, I guess.
Warring over territory.
Well, yeah, you're standing in Stonefist territory right now.
Okay. Well, you stay safe. Thank you for sharing the information.
Yep. Of course, I gotta go though. And she sort of like hobbles away.
Hip and all.
Yeah, because of the hip.
Okay. Can I go back towards Tolerok and Karma?
Yep.
Cool.
Walking back over.
Hey, guys. I didn't find much information, but it seems like this is Stonefist territory, and they're trying to arrest as many of the Daofei as they possibly can. I basically shared the information that the old lady gave me, except for the fact that she was a. Well, no, I'll share that too. No, I won't. I won't share that. That's a secret. I told her I'd keep the secret.
Yeah, what was up with that lady you were talking to? She seems like something was wrong with like her knee or something.
Yeah, she said that she had a bad hip. She's just trying to keep her head down because of everything going on. Yeah.
Yeah, the fruit salesman that Karma and I went into his shop. The anti-corruption task force claim they found a bag of Stonefist money in his shop. I don't necessarily know one way or the other if it was legitimate or planted. I'm just not. I'm trying to eliminate personal biases, but I do have a personal bias against letting authority go off without questioning them.
Understand.
And I can acknowledge that sometimes that fogs my judgment. But this is too many arrests.
This
These
is a
people
lot.
can't possibly all be associated with the Daofei.
And even if they
At least
are,
not in a meaningful way.
And how do they even know if they're Daofei or not?
Right?
This
Feels
is
a lot like
where do they get
planting.
that information? Or are they just targeting a certain group? I don't know. Continue.
This is very. What was that word that you used, Karma?
Sus.
Sus. Yes, this is very sus.
Thank you.
I need to go lie down forever.
No.
Can we continue following them, like slowly trailing them?
Sure. You continue following them, but it starts to get to like evening, nighttime, and around like the sun setting, they sort of retire. The main force sort of retires, goes off to their homes. But the one who's in like a captain sort of uniform heads off to the Earth King Palace in the upper ring.
I would love if we could follow him.
I honestly want to get back to Aya because if Rangi is back there,
we could split up.
We could split up. We can split up. I'll
Listen,
go
I
back.
think I agree with you that I think there are important things to investigate in town. But also, that's the direction I sent my little buddy, and I would like to reunite with him ASAP.
That's completely fair. Go ahead and go get him, and then I'll go back in town.
Okay.
Karma, you are free to go whichever direction you please. You are welcome to come with me, or you are welcome to go with Avani.
I will go diagonal.
I'm gonna continue to follow.
All right, so splitting the party. Gonna start off with Avani's first because it's gonna be super easy. Avani, you head back to the shopping center where you started the day. You see Aya has moved on. She's gone back home as It looks picked up. It looks clean. Nothing wrong has happened. Rangi still isn't back. It's been a day of searching for Kyoshi, and she's on foot.
Okay.
You do notice, however, as you're looking around, now that, since Aya's gone, you do notice a group of people in Fire Nation, like diplomatic military uniforms, sort of walking around, looking for something. They're not like doing what the anti-corruption task force was doing, which was like barging in. They're just sort of like, see anything suspicious? No, okay, keep on going.
Can I sneakily follow them?
Sure, you can follow them, and as you follow them, I'm going to head straight back over to Talarak and Karma,
If they try and take Aya away, I'm gonna have some words.
who are following the captain of the anti-corruption task force looking guy. As he heads through the middle ring to the upper ring, and he gets to the Earth Kingdom palace, Earth King's palace, and he enters in.
Mhm.
You're not allowed in the palace without an appointment to see the Earth King.
What if we break into the palace?
There are guards posted everywhere if you want to try it.
That's a lot. What if we have a Han follow him?
Hanu has gotten tired and has gone back to you, having realized that you've been following as well, and is just like,
I got worried about you, okay? I know you get tired, and let's face it, I need you more than you need me.
All right, so
Getting emotional today.
but the information you've gathered is that the guy has entered into the Earth Kingdom palace, as he very much seems to report to the Earth King.
What if we kidnap his family, hold them for ransom?
No. No. No.
This was a joke.
No.
Sometimes it's okay to kidnap someone's family.
No.
That's a statement that's on the record now. Okay.
This is a bit. Legally speaking, this is a bit.
No one will know. I can edit that out.
Why would you do that to me?
I'll put it to a vote.
Why are you bullying me today?
Anyway,
What have I done to you?
everything. You have caused so much shenanigans. You've missed perfect opportunities for this. Anyway.
So, are we
Ahanu. No. Ahanu took a dive.
This is what you did.
Anu was displeased.
You
All right.
killed my boy.
What were you saying, Kiara?
No.
So, are we just chilling outside the palace right now?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay.
I think.
Where do we go? Where do we go to make an appointment with your king?
You have to talk to his what neither of you would know, actually. Hold on. This is information neither of you would know. Neither of you are from Ba Sing Se or the Earth Kingdom in general.
Well, we should figure that out.
What if we pretend to have an appointment?
I mean, I'm down.
All right, so you walk up to the entranceway to the door of the Earth Kingdom Palace, where there happens to be like 4 guards posted, 2 in front, 2 at the back near the door.
Mm-hmm.
Stop! Who goes there? What business do you have this late at night?
Well, howdy, stranger. We are here to make acquaintance with the Earth King.
You'll have to come back in the morning. Sorry, the
Oh,
Earth
but
King
the
is
Earth
asleep.
King insisted that we see him tonight.
Ooh, strange. What is your name?
Sir Pippin Paddleopsicopolis the First.
Sir Pippin Paddleopsicopolis the First. 1 second, and you see that guard run back through, and so there's still 3 guards there, but one of them has gone into the palace, and he's gone for a little bit as he goes to find the Earth King to find out what's going on.
Oh my god, is that a rat?
Other one doesn't move. It's Buckingham Palace seriousness, not moving, nothing.
What's the deal with fruit?
You hear one of the 2 who are guarding the door. You know, I kind of like melons.
Yeah, I can get behind melons. Who is this guy? I respect him.
Oz, you actually recognize that one. That's Jin.
Oh no!
This is his night. This is his other job when he's not in the fighting rings.
Jin, no.
Oh
Well,
my
I like
god!
a man
Hey,
of
wait!
form.
I reckon. Hold on. It's like he's squinting. Hold on. Wait a minute. Do I know you?
Maybe from your dreams.
Into wit. And then he gets a light bulb goes off his head. Never mind. I don't know you.
Oh, I think you do know me.
At that point, the other guard comes back. The king has no idea who Mr. Pippin Paddleopsicopolis is. You have to leave now.
He's ashamed of me.
I mean,
The king is ashamed of me. I thought he couldn't sink any lower.
You know what? Next time, maybe put on some Earth Kingdom clothes before you walk up here.
He insists that I dress like this.
The king.
The king has a thing for water tribe people.
Look, we can't deal with this right now. We already have an issue with the Fire Nation delegates who are here. We can't have an issue with the Water Tribe either. Good day.
Fire Nation.
Also, the Air Nomads. It's fine, but have a good night. Get out of here.
Can I at least say hello to my friend?
They're pushing you. You look over. It's been like a shift change, like a really fat. Like he somehow did a shift change so that he doesn't see you. And now there's like a new person there.
Fine, if the Earth King is ashamed of who he is as a person, just tell him to send my check in the mail for wasting my time coming out to here.
What the heck is a check? And then they shove you off into the street.
No.
There's no paper money, Oz.
Listen. I'm doing my best.
Anyway, so you get pushed back.
I want to look for Jin.
You get pushed onto the street. As what would you like to do?
Look for
Alright.
Jin.
Let's break into the building.
I'm so on board. I would like to find Jin.
Jin!
You happen to see Jin. He's moving to his next post as he's like walking. You sort of like see him in the on the next street, sort of deal.
Is he alone?
Yeah, he's on his own. He's getting to his shift change. So he started off guarding the door, and now he's moving off somewhere else to then relieve that person, that they can go relieve someone else, and then eventually it gets to the person who's actually off.
So he's like on the street.
Yeah, he's currently walking to his next spot, doing a little patrol while he does it.
Can I rush and tackle him into an alleyway? You can say no.
Roll with confidence.
What?
Your principal, mark 1 fatigue to roll with confidence. Wait, you're not the bold, are you? Nope, that's right.
I am the bold.
No, you are the bold. Yeah, so mark 1 fatigue and roll with confidence.
But I don't have a confidence score.
That's your principal one.
Oh no. My confidence score is 0.
Perfectly balanced. All things should.
Oh no. I got a 7.
It's extremely loud and like you've drawn attention, so people are going to be checking out what's happening soon. But yeah, you're in like an alleyway with them now.
Karma cover for me. The last thing I say before diving into the alleyway.
What'd you say?
Karma cover for me.
All right.
You
Okay,
hear,
so I'd like to be.
essentially what happens is you hear karma cover for me, and then loud noises, and then you hear like off in the distance. What was that? I don't know. We should probably check it out. I don't know.
Listen. Okay, so I'd like to have a hand over Jin's mouth.
Okay. It's
So-
dark, so he doesn't know. At this point, it's dark. It's dark to the point to where he can't see you. So to him, it's just a random stranger who's doing this.
I'm quietly talking in his ear, like, shh, shh, it's me. It's me from the Sandy Lotus. The one you tricked into the Fight Club.
He's now even more confused because he didn't trick you into it. You said you were there.
The one you brought into Fight Club. The
Uh,
one who may or may not have been kicking your ass at Pie Show, unclear.
he nods his head as he realizes who it is.
Okay. I move my hand from your mouth without you screaming.
He nods his head.
Can I see if he's lying?
You can intimidate him into not doing it, but no, you can't see if he's lying or not. That's not a thing. There's no insights.
Okay, I'll intimidate him into it.
Okay. Roll with passion.
That is a 9 plus 1, 10.
Okay, so pick one of the options of they either run to escape and get back up. That's not applicable. Back down but keep watch, sort of not. They give in with a few stipulations. They attack you.
I would say given with a few stipulations.
Okay, sure. He agrees, but like he's you only have a few seconds. He's going to once he hears someone arriving, it's done.
Okay. So, I'm sure that the Earth Kingdom Palace would not enjoy finding out that you fight in illegal fight clubs. I'm sure they would love to hear about that and love to throw you in prison, maybe worse. So, in exchange, all I'm asking for, tell me where they're taking the people that they are arresting as having ties to the Dao Fei, and give me your armor.
Number one, I am part of an undercover operation, so they don't care. Number two, or they already know. Number two, I have no idea. I'm a palace guard. We aren't involved with the anti-corruption task force or whatever you're talking about. Number three, and he kind of looks at you, and then looks at his armor, and then looks at you. No, I'm not just gonna give you my
What?
clothes.
You can have mine.
What? I don't. Why would I want Water Tribe clothes?
They're comfortable.
Yeah, sure.
Listen, Jin, I like you. I like the cut of your jib. You seem like your heart's in the right place. I am just trying to do what's best for the Earth Nation, and I'm trying to protect innocent people. And I feel in my heart that that is what you want to.
Look, I don't know where they take him, like I said. However, I do know that everyone is back after a day. They just take him off to question things. If it
They
turns,
come back the same.
yes, they come back the same. Why would they not come back the same?
I don't know. They could do something to mess with them.
Why would we do that? Avatar Kyoshi could be back any second uh to punish them.
So you don't know what they do at all.
No, I mean I overheard something about some kids going missing and the Earth King saying that the Dao Fei are behind it. I was outside his throne room when I overheard it. I couldn't hear everything because giant door. But yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask you again, politely, to give me your armor so that I can have a look around the palace.
Why do
I
you
will
want?
return it to you in mint condition.
Why do you want? Two questions. Number one, why do you want it in? Why do you want to look around the palace? Number two, what the heck does mint condition mean?
Do you not know what mint is?
Do you mean like the herb?
Yeah. Fresh. Cool. Clean.
Huh. Interesting. And then at that point, Karma you see as two Earth Nation guards are walking closer, and they're like, I think the noise came from over here. Yeah, I do too. Hey, you. Did you see anything? Hear anything? Suspicious. That sounds suspicious. Well,
Sus, if you will.
what was that?
Sus, if you will.
Oh, what does that mean?
Oh, it's just a shortened version of suspicious.
Oh my god, that would save us so much time. Yang,
Right,
haven't I
that's
been
what I'm
saying that?
saying.
Oh yeah, he's totally been saying like we need to start using shorthand for things. Like, man, sus. Yeah, we'll tell all the other guards about this. Yeah, sus. Anyway, thanks, citizen. Wait, are you an air nomad?
I do believe so.
What are you doing out so late here? In Ba Sing Se as well.
I just wanted to have a little night stroll, that's all.
Oh well, I mean that's fine. I mean, well, if you see anything suspicious or anything, or I mean sus, if you see anything sus, just let us know.
Okay.
We thought we heard something. Did you didn't hear anything, right?
I didn't know.
Okay. Well, we'll just take a quick look around, and then we'll be on our way. Just gotta be thorough.
Okay.
All right, and they sort of they took look on the other side of the street and then start to make their way towards where you are. And at that point, Jin has decided to be like, "Hey, I'm over here."
I cover his mouth again.
I
I kiss him.
What was it? Oh, okay. Romance. Hey, what was that? I don't know. Hey, I thought you said there was no one over here.
I mean, I don't think there is anyone over there because I walked by there. I didn't see anyone.
So you didn't just hear that right now?
No.
That seems kind of sus. Yeah, they seem kind of sus, don't they? Yeah.
I promise you that I don't know what is going on.
All
Just
right.
on a stroll, just trying to have a nice night.
Well, all right. Well, I just get on with your stroll. Then we'll find you if we need you. I guess it'll be that easy. But they do head to that alleyway. It's dark though, so they don't necessarily see anything right away. Definitely don't see two people making out.
Can I hear them coming?
Yeah, you can hear the footsteps. They're pretty heavy walkers.
What if we had another slip and slide moment?
I'm gonna say you're too wrapped up in this really forceful
Fair
kiss to think about bending.
Karma save me. Karma help.
uh,
Hey, what's that over there? I don't know, Yang. Let's go check it out a little. And then they start keep walking closer and closer and closer.
Can I just start yelling?
Okay. Just random yelling.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh man, I told you something was sus about them, and then the Yang runs off. What's going on? What's the matter?
Can I have pretended to have fallen?
Okay, so you're just on the ground. What happened? Oh my gosh!
Fell. Sorry.
Was it an accident? Did someone push it? What happened?
I think someone pushed me.
Which way did they go?
They went that way. Pointing the opposite of the where the tolerance at.
All right, yo. They said they went that way. Thank you, good air nomad citizen. And then they both sort of take off, running. Jin in the process of the first starting to yell and struggle, then getting kissed, and then the guard's almost there, and then leaving. Sort of like throws his head back in frustration and ends up accidentally knocking himself out.
I take his armor.
You take his armor out. It's kind of a loose fitting. It doesn't super fit you, but you like.
Oh, I don't put it on.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Okay.
I'm bringing it to Karma as a present. Karma's gonna sneak into the palace.
Okay. You're still on the streets.
You're gonna get the armor better.
Can I go find Talar? Are they gone? Can I find Talar?
Yeah, no, Talarak's walked out of the alley now.
Okay.
It's now just
I give Jin a little forehead kiss before I carry the armor out and meet Karma halfway.
okay.
Got something for you to sneak into the palace.
Nice. Why am I sneaking into the palace?
Because the armor will fit you better.
In looking at it and in an attempt to put it on, you slowly realize that it's just a little too baggy for Talarak, but it's a little too tight for Karma.
There's no one in between our size. There's only one solution. You have to scrunch.
Accordion fold. Accordion fold.
Right.
Scrunch.
Like you did the first time we met. Fond memories.
As you figured that out, going back to Avani, who is still following those Fire Nation looking people, you find that they've gone to somewhere in the middle ring of Ba Sing Se, and they're sort of they go into like this house that's sort of like it's pretty big. It's sort of like an apartment sort of quarters sort of deal. And as they enter that house, the neighboring house, you see one person sort of sneak out the back of it and head towards the lower ring of Ba Sing Se.
Do I go follow the Fire Nation people in the house, or do I go to the one that's neighboring, or follow one of them? I think the ones who are going into the ones that I was following are going home for the night. I could always go back and see them when I get back from following this one guy. So I'm gonna go follow the one guy.
Okay. So you do your best to follow them, but they're sort of jumping from house to house, running on the rooftops, and then sort of looking around. Similar spots to where the Fire Nation diplomat soldier looking people were, but being a little bit more thorough, looking in different other spots in the lower ring. And eventually you lose them, but you did get a good enough sense to see that they were about the same height as you, maybe a little taller, and they were pretty lean as well.
Okay. I guess I'm going back to the house since I have no other option.
All right, Avani heads back home, and then I head back to Karma and
No.
like,
To the house.
oh,
not
the
to
house with the okay. No,
with
you
the
head
other Fire Nation.
you head to the house with the fire bending the Fire Nation looking people. And the lights are kind of on, but they're all like getting ready to like go to sleep, and you hear like little bits of murmuring outside.
Can I wait out? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, as two of them are like in the backyard talking.
Can I walk over to where the two are talking so I can overhear them? Or, can I do something cool where I sit on the roof as I'm listening to them, seeing as how I had to follow the guy who's on the rooftop?
Sure, yeah. You're sitting up on the roof, sort of like acting like a statue, doing your best to overhear what's being said. Also, while this is happening, Morgan, what is your character again? The Guardian?
The Guardian.
Well, I should have had you move towards trust when Karma and Talarak went off on their own, but you're also doing things on your own right now, which would have then pushed you towards self-reliance, so it's all evening out right now.
Okay.
Anyway. So what you're overhearing is these two guys. You hear specifically one of them it sort of, look, I don't know, Tan. We've looked a lot of places. I don't know where they could be. Yes, but they have to be somewhere. We've searched so far a lot of the places that the Dauphin are known to conglomerate. Perhaps we can find them or information on the Fanged Mercenaries as we continue to go. Yes, but these bossing say citizens aren't very helpful to us. Granted, the Anti-Corruption Task Force is not helping whatsoever. Yes, they are causing more trouble than they are help, but we must deal with what we can. The ambassador told us not to get too involved, but if we have to, we might need to relieve the Anti-Corruption Task Force of their job if they aren't focusing on what they need to. Yeah, I mean, we don't trust them in the first place, so that Yong is too new to know anything. Well, we'll try it again tomorrow. We'll have to go try it tomorrow. For now, we shall take some rest and regroup. And then they walk back inside.
No. Okay. I still want to stay there just in case this other guy comes back. Can I stay on the roof and wait until the other guy comes back? Or is that not important? Because you're making the.
It's up to you. So make the decision now, and I'll tell you whether or not.
I kind of want to.
Okay. So you spend the night on the roof, and at some point you slip away into sleep, but it's very, very late into the night when you slip into sleep. By the time you wake up, it is morning. You've probably been asleep for roughly like an hour. In that time, the person must have returned within the hour that you fell asleep.
Rats. Okay. Are the other people in the house gone?
You can hear them like getting up and like getting ready, maybe eating like some cereal or something.
I'm torn between going back to the place where Rangi found us, because just in case she comes back with Kyoshi, but I have a feeling they're gonna go to the palace.
Well, you figure that out. I have to go back in time to whatever Karma and Talarak were up to, as your adventure ended that night.
Time travel.
Time travel back. Whoop. Screen wipe. Yeah, you've got the guard's armor. It doesn't fit either of you. What is the plan?
Okay. What if we stuff the armor so that it fits me better?
Solid idea. But like, with what?
Can I look around and see if there's anything like paper, like hanging clothes, anything?
There's like a lot of hay.
Perfect. Shove it in.
Wait, no, this is the upper ring. Never mind. It's very pristine, clean, nothing. This is the wrong ring for that.
Okay. You can say no. What if I bulk it up with like some ice? Like an insole, but like ice. I'll just be a little wet.
Roll to rely on your skills and training.
Oh no. Let's focus.
Yep.
13!
Oh yeah, perfect. It's gonna last the whole night.
Incredible. The stupidest idea I've ever had. Well, probably not ever. But definitely for tonight.
All right.
Okay, so what if we say that I'm bringing you in to interrogate you about Dao Fei involvement, so that way we can get you in as well.
I was literally thinking that.
Great minds, great minds.
Yes, yes, we'll do
Let's
that.
go.
All right. So you
Wait. Can I check and see if this armor is like engraved or specialized in any way?
No, it's just regular armor.
Great, cool. Let's go.
Okay, so you walk back to the Earth Kingdom Palace, and the same guards standing there. Hey, what's your business here?
I am bringing in someone with involvements with the Dao Fei for interrogation.
What are you doing here then?
Sorry?
You have your own place. There's you're supposed. What? Are you part of the Are you part of the anti-corruption task force?
No.
What the? But
I found someone involved with the Dao Fei. I need to bring them to interrogation to the anti-corruption task force, and I don't know where to go. I'm a palace guard. Look at my armor.
well, okay, fair point. Yeah, so you're gonna take the line. You're gonna go to the lower ring. When you get off the line, you're gonna take a left. You're gonna walk down. You're gonna take a left. There's that nice, pristine office building, government building there. That's where you're supposed to be. That's where the anti-corruption task force works.
Wonderful. Great. kind of give Karma a look, like, should we split up and I go into the palace and you go there? But like, not out loud, just like a look.
Roll. Just, you know what? Both of you roll. Just one
Oh,
just
no.
1d6.
Oh. I got a 5.
Kiara.
I got a 4.
You get half of the idea. You're close enough to where like you're not on the same page, but like
Same chapter.
you're in the same chapter, yeah.
So what part of that do I understand?
That's up to your
What I'm
interp-
trying to convey is, should we split up and you go there and I go in here?
So it's up to you what of that is actually translated to you.
Okay. I get that they want me to go check that out, but not that they want to split
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
No. I assume with my 5, I assume Karma's on board.
Yeah, on your end you think that they're on board.
Great. Wonderful. Do we have anyone who can escort the suspect?
You said you were going to escort them, did you not?
Well, yes, but my shift's almost over, so I would like to go into the palace and get into my
Okay.
cities.
Hold on. Let me see. And he pulls out like this little like scroll that he's been using. Let's see. Where were you just at?
The street over there.
Street over to the. And he's looking through it. No. I mean, where were you where were you just posted?
I point very vaguely on the map, like right there.
Okay. Let's see. Shift. So if Lee goes there, and then Hyung can go here, and then Leilan goes here, and Jung goes here, and okay. You know what? By the
Oh,
time,
I'm sorry, am I not being released from my shift?
well, by the time we get the proper relieving going on, you'll already have made it to that building. So you might as well just drop them off and then go home.
Fine. I'll drop them off and go home. But I have to come back here for my change of clothes and leave my armor here.
You you don't keep the armor at your house?
I can't afford to live in a nice part of town, and there are people that break into my house and try and steal my armor, so I leave it here.
Roll with creativity.
Oh no. Please tell me I add something.
Creativity.
I know, I was just looking for where the number is.
Oh, I see.
That's gonna be a 5 added up to 6.
Absolutely not. No. Illusion shattered. Man, what are you talking
How
about?
many guards are there?
We all live in like the middle ring. Are you even a guard? Hold on. What is your name?
My name is Jin.
What? No, I just saw Jin, and he's much taller than you, and plus he already went down. He wasn't even be in that area. Okay, you know what? He sort of calls to the other guards to help him out to rush.
I ice him. I'm panicking. We're icing him.
Roll to rely on skills and training.
No. Now I roll a 12.
Oh, he's froze.
12 plus my whatever, so 13.
He's froze. He's stuck. And you bolt. You run
I bolt into the palace.
into the palace. No, you can't get through into the palace
No.
because there's still other guards there. They have just watched you freeze one guy. And then if you're attempting to go into the palace, you've got at least 2 people going to
Okay.
block you.
I'm gonna
I
run.
have to.
Karma, in the commotion, what if you fly in?
Is there a window or something? that I can
No,
fly-
not really.
Just like the door, they're chasing me out. You sneak in past them.
The door's still closed. You're on the
They have
outside
to
of
go
the.
out the door.
No, there's 2.
Oh, I see. I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
there's 2 on the outside of the door, and then the 2 way far, so like the walkway to the door. And then you get to the door, and then it's a hallway, and then more doors.
So there's no window, no nothing.
Not any window that a human can fit through.
As I'm running, I slip 100 out of my pocket to go find Karma.
I mean, they're chasing Karma too. Karma was with you.
Karma. Oh, that's right. Karma was.
Yeah, you were side by side.
I slip 100 out of my pocket to go look for an entrance.
A Hanu only finds rat-sized entrances or like bird-sized.
A Hanu can steal a key.
There are no keys.
A Hanu can figure things out. A Hanu is smart. A Hanu has a college
Cut
degree.
to a Hanu attempting to push 2 giant doors open
A Hanu can investigate and tell me things later.
from the wrong
He's
side.
very good at mime.
Okay. Where do you head? Do you head back home?
Hell no, we're being chased.
Where do you head? How are you gonna cut him off?
Can I run down like an alleyway and put an ice wall behind me so they can't follow?
Yeah, roll to rely on skills and training.
Don't do this to me again. Okay, that's going to be a cumulative 8.
Okay. It's tall enough to slow them down, but they're not stop. But then it's not gonna stop them
Great, let's keep moving.
unless you want to mark them on fatigue, and then it's as big as you need it.
I'll mark a fatigue.
Okay. Ice wall is perfect. It stops them. They're stuck. You're able to make some zigzags where they can't follow you.
So, let's take stock for a moment. In case you didn't know, I kissed Jin. Took his armor. He is currently, last I checked, passed out in an alleyway. Don't know how that's going to affect our relationship.
Cut
We'll
to
see.
Jin. It cuts to Jin, waking up in the alleyway, in his underwear or whatever you didn't take, very groggy, very confused, just like what the and then like covers himself and like does one of those awkward scuttles back to his house.
We'll see how that affects our relationship. We tried to get into the palace, and that didn't work. And I have this set of armor that I don't know what to do. I have his head. Karma, how are you feeling right now? Currently, Ahanu is at the palace. So I'm slowly and gradually getting more and more nervous the longer that we are apart.
It's also nighttime. The moon is high in the sky.
Well,
When the moon hits your eye. How are you feeling about this?
well. That's a good question. So we failed to do that. So we gotta figure out plan B.
Yeah. Do we
Dude, what
want to look for that building and attempt the guard thing? Since I guess they probably don't know yet.
potentially
I mean, it's better than coming back empty-handed.
that's true. We can at least start there
Yeah.
and then come back during day and figure out how to get into the palace.
Okay. So I propose that I take you under the guise of I'm bringing you in for interrogation.
Okay.
I'll scoot back to the palace to collect a haunting, and then I will come back and see if you need help, or do we have somewhere to meet, or like a signal to watch for?
I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know how long you're going to be in there. I don't know what's going to happen to you. I would like to be able to try and burst in if you need help.
Uh we can meet somewhere.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure where. Maybe back at the how no.
Okay, I'll check for
Okay.
you back at the house, and if not, I'll come back here.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
Okay. Break.
How are you gonna get there?
What do
I
you
guess
mean?
take a bus.
If are you just gonna walk? Oh, because the line of the very sort of newly testing out public transportation system is currently closed for the night.
I have a glider. Could fly there.
I'm wearing armor. I don't know if you can take both of us.
That's true.
I'm down to hoof it.
All right.
Mhm.
So you begin walking there, running intermittently as you can. However, Boxing Sing is one sort of a maze, and number two, it's pretty far from the upper ring all the way down to the lower ring.
Sure.
So by the time you get there, it is like an hour until sunrise.
That's fine.
Also, as you're running through, you get through the middle ring, and you sort of see on top of a building in the distance. You kind of make out what looks like Avani, kind of like struggling to stay awake and like falling asleep on top of a building. And she's like, well, that's weird.
Should we check on her?
You eventually make it to the government building that was described. However, no one's there. No one's working right now.
Break into the building. Break into the building.
I mean, I say we walk in with the act, but if no one's inside, we could just have a little look around.
You walk in. It's pretty simple. No one's there. Oddly enough, it's just kind of an empty room. This is very much a you need earthbending to do anything with this room.
Can we shuffle back to Avani?
It is morning time by that point. As Avani has awakened on a building, and you are making your way back to either the house or where you last thought you saw Avani.
Probably where we last saw Avani and then the house.
Okay. So I want to say that you've all decided to sort of head back to that house you've been given in the middle ring to do a regroup. Aya's there. She's sort of sleeping in. Yes, Oz.
Is Ahanu there?
Ahanu is there. Yes, Ahanu
Okay, good.
has made it back.
Because if he's not there, I would be immediately going to get him. But
yeah,
he's there, so we're good.
Yep.
Can I share the information that I found out?
Sure. However you want to convey it, up to you.
Hey guys, here's the stuff I found out because I don't remember because we took a pause and now I don't remember.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Morgan, you're the note
Let me see
taker.
my notes. Let me see my notes. What'd I get?
I will say, Oz, Hanu is currently like passed out asleep with Aya because you weren't there at the house, so it just curls up. He just curled up with Aya, and like he's asleep for the full day.
I leave him like a little cracker for when he wakes up.
Okay. I tell them, hey, so here's the information that I found up on the roof. There's apparently the Fire Nation is apparently here. And they're searching around just like the what's the name again? Hold on. Task Force. And apparently they're connected with them. They are apparently behind the task force. I'm talking about firing them. There's also some guy who is also going out at the same time who is investigating with them.
Respect. This is very useful information. We heard a whisper of this Fire Nation task force. Avani, I kissed Jin.
How'd it go?
This is his armor. He was unconscious in an alleyway when we parted, so I don't know how that's going to bode for us.
The armor is extremely wet, by the way, because the ice has melted.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna bring that up unless it's mentioned.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, looking when Talarak says this is his armor, Avani, you can see that it's very clearly soaked, like super wet, super soaked, just hanging off of Talarak.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Why is it wet?
Well, you see, Jin is so tall and strong that his armor's a little too big for me. So, I filled in the gaps with some ice.
Interesting.
I'm not proud.
So, are you gonna go back to find him? I get all girly.
I mean, eventually, I have his address. I mean, I have to return the armor. Anyway, focus. So we heard tell of this Fire Nation task force, and we found out that there is a compound in the lower ring, a government building, where the Dao Fei is taking these people. Apparently, they're gone for maybe a day, and then they return. Apparently, the same as when they left. So there's not any major personality change. But we don't know what goes on there. The palace guards have nothing to do with what the Dao Fei are doing. Sorry, the anti-corruption task force are doing about the Dao Fei.
Well,
we tried to get into the palace. We decided last minute that maybe we shouldn't. It was a decision on our part, and nothing else.
I give them. I get kind of like at first I'm really happy for them because I'm like, oh, they made a good decision, and then I'm like, when they said because nothing else, I'm like,
don't be suspicious. Don't be
suspicious.
Don't be.
I'm kind of sus.
Yes, that is correct. Wait, do you say that out loud?
No.
Okay, never mind. Well, we have a couple options here. We can wait for Aya to wake up and we can figure out if Rangi ever came back, because I don't know where they're at.
Oh, and Ahanu managed to scout inside the palace. So, little guy needs to rest, but who knows what secrets he holds.
A little time passes. Ahanu sort of wakes up. Aya wakes up. Aya explains that Rangi never reappeared. He's still gone looking for after Kyoshi, presumably. Aya then goes about doing whatever she wants, and then Ahanu, upon awaking and you asking what's inside the palace, sort of mini reenacts, mimes what he was doing in there, but it's really hard to tell because there's one, no props, two, you don't know what the inside of the palace looks like, and three, it's literally just him just sort of like running around, stopping, turning, running around, stopping, turning, running around, stopping, turning, and then like maybe like making like getting up on two paws and then like making like a push motion for doors, and then like stopping, returning to.
When he's done, can I clap and applaud like we're done with the play? Yay!
As he
Good job.
deserves.
But that's all the information you got from Ahanu, as he can't speak.
I give him another cracker
Okay.
for a stellar performance.
Ahanu then goes back to doing whatever he wants in the house, most likely sleeping. The performance
I give him little
tired him
chin
out.
scritches before he goes.
I have no idea what he was trying to tell us, but that was certainly
Well,
interesting.
he scouted around the palace, but he ran into a bunch of doors, so he couldn't really. He's very small. He couldn't exactly find his way around the best he could. So
Well,
he hit a bunch
Rangi
of
didn't.
dead ends, but Ahanu can sneak in.
Well, we could try splitting up again. I'm really I really want to know what's going on with those people in the house.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think we should go back?
I mean, I'm down for anything at this point. I just want to know what's going on, and I don't want to let Kyoshi and Rangi down.
True.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
Love
Go
not
team.
disappointing people.
So we'll go back to the house that I was at, or do we want to go back to the palace?
I still go to the house you were at because you got a lot of valuable information, and I got a hickey. So
What? What?
let's go to your house. Never.
Excuse me.
All right.
So that house, where is it again?
You take off back towards the house that Avani was at that night. It's just actually a few blocks away. It's not too far, surprisingly. And when you get there, nobody's in the house that Avani was like sitting on, but you do hear commotion in the neighboring house where that one person came out of.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Is there any way to like sneak on the side to hear what's going on? It's inside the house, right? It's not outside the house.
Yeah, it's inside the house.
Is there any way to sneak so we can hear?
It's stone walls and there's like, I mean, there's windows.
Because my own.
You'd have to be inside the house to hear clearly what's happening or like what's being said, but so far you can just hear like stuff happening.
My only other thought that I can think of is that we go find Aya and we somehow get into the Fire Nation. No, wait, they're on Earth and they're never mind.
Yeah, they have Earth Kingdom closed.
That's right. That's right.
Avani, what if you make a window? What if make a window with Earthbend?
I could, but would they see it?
I think I would notice a new window in my house.
A very small window.
Sounds like a challenge. Hmm.
More like a peephole.
Yeah. Just a little boop.
Wait, there's a thing. Wait, does the door have a door handle?
Yeah, it's a basic door. It's like a basic wooden door.
I'm going to the door to listen through the handle.
Listen, we have to ask when there are things like there's no key to the door of the palace.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's why
you
we asked.
walk over to the wooden door of the house. Like these are also things that you've seen in the anime. There's in the cartoon. There's no key to the palace doors. Granted, no one tried
There
them.
is.
Okay, but anyway, so you
What if things are different in a different time?
fair. So you go up to the wooden door, and you attempt to listen in. You can hear distinctly, three different voices. There's a woman's voice, there's a man's voice, and then a voice that you recognize from the shopping center area.
Oh.
Well, Avani doesn't recognize it, but if Talarak and Karma are listening, they would recognize it.
It's the fruit man.
Food man? Who's the food man?
The fruit man. He sell the fruit.
Huh?
He sells fruits. I don't know how to be more clear about this.
What is he doing here then? Is this his house?
I don't know.
Okay, I want to just continue listening in if I can.
You can only hear the sound of the voices. You can't make out any words.
No.
It's too
Curses.
muddled. It's too muddled. They're too far into the house.
What if we light it on fire?
No.
What if we light the door on fire?
Why is
She's
the
so
waterbender suggesting laying things on fire?
Because I'm Oz. At
Um,
heart, I'm still Oz.
is there any way to sort of sneak in the house without anybody hearing us or seeing us?
Maybe
Or
roll to rely on skills and training.
Everyone are
Focus.
just
Whoever's gonna try and sneak into the house.
And that's with focus, right?
Focus. Yep.
Mm-mm.
Oof. I got a 6 plus a 1, which is no. The 7, baby.
Lucky 7 means Avani gets in. Right?
But not gracefully.
What did Oz get?
No. I'm going to ask you to respect my privacy in this time. I've decided to take a break from social media.
Oh my god, you're so brave.
I'm so brave.
I hate it here.
Do you have any idea how many times I had to listen to Sus?
Listen.
So you're able to get the door open very silently, very easy. You walk into the house. You still can't really make out what they're saying. The voices are getting louder. However, the moment you take any more steps in, there's a huge creak in the floor, and then all the voices stop as they're like, someone's here.
We could do another Talarock acting choice.
Coming out into from like the one of the main inner rooms into the is it called a foyer?
Yeah.
What is
Yes.
Okay, cool. Into the
It's
foyer.
the entryway.
Thank you. Into the foyer, you see a woman in very official diplomatic Fire Nation traditional clothing, robes, everything. You see a man accompanying her with like a scroll and a quilling thing, sort of advising her. And then you see the head of the captain of the anti-corruption task force with them.
Is it time for an acting choice, or do you two have something you want to do?
I mean, I'm still outside.
They're looking at you. They're looking at you, and are very confused. And the woman asks, excuse me, what are you doing here?"
Hi. Sorry to barge in. I was just looking for a cup of water. You see, I am very thirsty, and we've been traveling a very long way. I was wondering if someone was here, and then the door suddenly just opened for us. I don't know what happened. But if you could be so kind, could you possibly give us a cup of water? You see, my friend is a waterbender, and that would be fine and all, but
It's against my religion.
The guy who has like the quill. I'm sorry. You say that you've been traveling a long way, and so you just happened to break into this house
no,
for a
not
cup
break
of
in.
water?
Not
And he's
break
writing
in.
it down. He's like taking
We don't need to write things down.
Then,
I prefer you put
too.
the pen down. It's against my religion. Writing.
oh no! He's taking my meeting notes. He writes down everything that goes on so I can remember it later.
Yes, I understand. But writing is against my religion, so I want this off the record.
He's still writing. He wrote down writing is against my religion. I want this off the record.
Splash it.
Listen. If it's too much trouble, we could just go away. We just, just looking for the kindness of people. We don't mean to bother you. Just I start heading back out the other direction and trying to drag Talarak with me.
Hey, you don't drag me away. I'm old and I've got rights.
You're 16.
They don't know that, Missy. Don't stash your elders.
As you're being dragged down and Talarak's continuing the bit, you hear the woman then turn back to the leader of the task force. If I can remember. The guy, yeah, okay. Listen, Young, I need to know that your earthbenders are doing everything they can to find my children, okay? And then door closes. That's all you hear.
I want to kick the door back in.
Hold on a minute.
I have an idea.
Okay. Talarak kicks the door back in to suddenly so kick door, makes noise, door opens, you suddenly get like a giant boulder flying at your face. Well, not a boulder, but like a fist-sized rock flying at your face.
I duck.
Can I dispel it somehow?
Can I duck?
You can duck. It's not. You weren't no one was expecting this. So whoever's behind you, this is gonna either end up hitting Karma or Avani. Then,
Yeah.
if you duck, because you're the only one who sees it.
What
if I yell duck? Ever thought about that?
Okay, one of them understands and hears you. The other one is confused as to why they would want to duck.
That's me.
Okay.
Can I tackle Karma to the ground so they can duck?
No, because it's happening too fast for you to register that Karma didn't duck. So you've ducked, and then bam, Karma's been hit. Karma, you're gonna take 1 fatigue.
Absolutely.
Love that.
As you've now been hit by this rock that was meant for Talarak.
All right, we got off on the wrong foot. I can acknowledge that.
And the woman looks at you, super irritated. What do you want?
I want to help.
Okay.
I want to help you.
We just want to help. We heard something about kids.
Look, we don't need your help. The anti-corruption task force and my firebenders should be just fine working
The
on it.
anti-corruption task force is full of idiots.
Uh,
And honestly, I think they're probably corrupt.
the anti-corruption task force is corrupt.
Yeah, I'll say it.
And she looks over. Captain Young, is this true? What? No. Why would it be
Why
true?
would he tell you the
Look,
truth?
we're doing our best. We're doing our best, Ambassador. We're finding your child as fast as we can.
Is searching every single shop and taking everyone out?
Yeah, that's how it works. We're
Disrupting
doing it
the
as fast as
entire
we can.
economy of Ba Sing Se?
Look, we know that Meng Yao did it. We're trying to find Meng Yao, and we're taking out the Dao Fei with it because we
Okay,
know that she's
first of
affiliated with
all-
the Dao Fei.
First of all, I'm not saying that you're wrong. Why do you think Meng Yao did it?
Oh, that's easy. And she motions to her advisor. He walks off and he comes back with an arrow that is very much Meng Yao's. This was found at the scene where when my children went missing.
Great. Perfectly fine. I accept that as evidence. We have a history of capturing Meng Yao. We will track her down again. We've done it before. We can do it again.
And do
And
you
we
have
will
any?
bring her to you.
Do you have any sort of credentials for this, or?
How about word from the king of Omashu? Is that credentials enough?
No, I don't deal with Omashu. I mostly deal with Ba Sing Se.
How about word from the king of Ba Sing Se?
Do you have the papers?
Do we have papers?
No.
We have papers.
But there's a far better name you could be using this whole time.
Ooh. Oh, we know Avatar.
We don't have our Kyoshi.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, if you want to okay, why didn't you just say that? If you want to help out too, I'll tell my firebenders to cooperate and tell you everything they know. And I'm sure Captain Yong here would not mind the extra help. And he looks at you, he looks at her, he looks back at you. Sure, as long as they don't get in the way, I'm fine with anything. And he sort of leaves.
As long as you stop roughing up innocent citizens.
You have said that to nobody as he has left.
Thank
Listen,
you
you need to tell the anti-corruption task force that what they're doing is, at most, just at best case scenario, you're disrupting the entirety of Ba Sing Se. Worst case scenario, you are further scaring the kidnappers into hiding, and you are making it more difficult.
All right, look, I'll talk to the Earth King and Avatar Kyoshi when I see her, but at the moment, I'm just trying to keep peaceful relations between the Fire Nation and the Earth Kingdom. We don't want a war to break out or anything like that.
No, I can't imagine anything like that. That would be devastating.
Right? Because obviously the Fire Nation would win if there was a war, and we don't want to, like, hurt the Earth Kingdom. We need them for trade and such.
Of course. Thank God nothing like that will ever happen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, I noticed that you've got some Water Tribe clothes on. Are you visiting here?
Well, sort of.
Oh, there's an air
I
nomad.
mentioned that we came from a long way.
I'm on a bit of a world trip.
What an interesting group you've got here. An earthbender, an air nomad, water tribe. Oh, are those southern water tribe garb?
Actually, it's northern.
Oh, northern. Oh, I'm sorry. As I said, I really only deal with Ba Sing Se and the Earth Kingdom. But my sister, she's actually the ambassador for the northern water tribe.
Oh, cool. Cool. She might know my brothers that are involved in a trading company.
Oh yeah, probably. I mean, some people in the Fire Nation like sea prunes, but like no, we usually don't. I don't have a taste for it, but some people do.
Well, takes all kinds.
All right. Well.
Anyway, the point.
Oh yes. Well, if you want to help, you can probably find Tan. He's my head bodyguard, and the rest of the bodyguard and the rest of my unit. They're probably going to be searching around. They're either going to be looking around. You can either you can find Tan and the rest of my firebending guards. Either probably searching around the lower ring, or he might be back at the tea shop in the middle ring. He might have gone there.
The tea shop in the middle ring.
Well, yeah, that's where he lost.
Called the Sandy Lotus.
That's what. No, not that one. It's just I don't know what it's called. You're gonna have. He didn't say the name, but that's where the kids last were.
Okay, cool. Follow up. Could we get just in writing that we're on your side and we have good cause to be asking the questions that we're asking?
For who? For what?
Just
in
I feel like the task forces are not going to be forthcoming with information unless we have documentation that we are on their side.
Well, I don't know about the task force of the anti-corruption task force in Yong, but and she reaches in her pocket and she hands you a coin that has a Fire Nation symbol on one side, and on the other side is some sort of family crest, and it looks like a fire ferret, and yeah, it looks like a fire ferret. But this is the if you show this to Tan, I'm sure he'll be able to help you out with it, anything you need.
Incredible. Thank you so much for your time, ma'am.
Of course. And
again, so sorry about earlier.
Oh no, as you probably understand, very stressful time. I super worried. Yes, I don't want to say super worried. That sounds so weird. It's a very stressful time, and I'm just really worried about my kids.
I understand. We're going to do everything in our power to get them back to you.
Thank you so much. Now, if you don't mind, I still have other duties I have to attend to while also dealing with this. And
kind of like scoot out.
You leave, door closes.
We should go to the tea shop.
I agree. Josh, quick question.
Yeah.
The address that Jin gave me, is
Yes.
that in the middle ring?
No, it's in the lower ring.
Okay.
Well, it's on it's on the outside of the middle ring, which would be considered it's sort of, it's not the lower ring, but it is like in between the middle lower area where
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is it anywhere near where we're heading?
No, it's on the other side of it.
Great, never mind then.
Yeah, it's not near you. Yeah.
Figured I could just drop off the armor real quick.
It's a story for another time. So you all head off to that tea house, and that is
Blossom say too. This time it's personal.
You head off to the tea house, and that is where we'll end the session for today. As we will find out what happens with Tan and the Firebenders next time.
Next time, and that's the tea, sis.
Thanks for joining me. I am once again Josh. Thanks you to my friends Kiera, Oz, and Morgan. Eventually, we'll get Megan back once they get a freer schedule.
Like and subscribe to get Megan back.
Yeah, like, subscribe, comment, all that thing. Oz, what is it?
Punch the notification bell to stay up to date with when posts are made. Subscribe, like, tell your friends, comment.
Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell till it dings.
Comment your favorite Avatar: The Last Airbender background character.
Mine's Cabbage Ma'am.
I am partial to foaming mouth guy.
Okay.
It's a fun time.
Anyway.
All right.
Have a great rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon.
Join us next
We'll
time.
see you on the next one. Talarock got this guy's address, and there was a little flirtation going on. After that, Morgan, as Aya, was traumatized. Sorry, Morgan is Avani. Your names are so similar.
Aya is Megan. If
Take
anyone's
two.
forgotten.
It's okay.
Take two. We're doing that clean. And that's what you missed on the Tales of Bossing Say Avatar Legacy Legend of Legacy Heroes. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
So, is the Tales of Bossing Say now the name of the series?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about
I'm
it.
picturing
In the
this in the
comments, I'm
world.
being bullied
No!
on the show.
Get in the comments.
Hmm.
Oh, so cereal exists, but no, can't possibly.
Hey.
Um,
You don't know what kind of cereal they have.
You don't know what kind of salad they might have.
So you're gonna go down. You're gonna go towards the lower ring of the lower ring. You're gonna take a left right after the bus station. There's a nice office.
Hold on, the bus.
Official. Well, it's not a bus. It's a
Bus?
What's it called?
You're never allowed to make fun of me for salad ever again.
What is it called?
wagon station.
What did they ride in the Bossing Say? What was it? It's a trolley? No.
Horses.
Whatever. You're gonna
Wagon. Break time.
This is the part that Josh has to edit out, except he won't. He'll put it in the blooper reel.
Put it in
Editor
the
Josh, no.
blooper reel. Put it in the blooper reel.
Editor Josh, no.